This is my first recording of sailing the Vagabonde, and I had to change a few settings. Earlier today I noticed that one of their most recent video has a warning about may not be appropriate for all ages or something like that. So that's not this one this is not that one that I'm uploading right now. I'm just trying a regular one first because I thought that one might be flagged on my upload. So I'm curious to see, and the purpose of this is to determine whether or not I'm going to have any difficulties with copyright on this video. I don't know. I haven't done it before. I am showing their video, but I'm told that a reaction video is allowed under copyright, and I got that directly from YouTube and looking at their copyright items. What I'm a little confused about is that there's also a thing referred to as common something. That's I guess a rule in YouTube on how something can be uploaded, and if it's got a common copyright, then you're free to use the whole thing. But what I've read, that's different than what I'm trying to do, which is, regardless of the copyright on it, I'm using it and making an observation on it. So I'm observing this as I'm speaking about it, and this is a test to find out if I'm doing it correctly. So we'll make some observations. I did a general observation just now about the purpose of my video. Now you can see a guy standing in a boat. He's in a nice high-field tender. That's looked like a photo from a drone of the sailing vessel that they're looking at or coming up on. And that's Riley there on the left. I don't know who the guy is on the right. He's one of their patrons, I believe, that won his right to be on this trip. That was Elena, and I'm not listening to this right now. I can see where I would need to have headphones on. My wife is meanwhile vacuuming in the background, so it's only good for a test. It's certainly not anything I'd want to do in like a production mode. So I've also been watching the market as this is going on, and the Feds just said they're going to do a 75 basis point increase, so that's 0.75%. So that's pretty substantial. I think I read that it haven't had that high, two of them in a row like we've got right now since 1994. So 6/22, that would be 28 years ago. Now Riley's out showing you where his boat got hit by a barge. He said that he may have been docking in the wrong place, but he said that the maps, rather the charts, nautical charts, didn't show any prohibition on where he was parking, and apparently the barge was not using that facility when he parked there. So he's a little bit shocked and a little bit upset because the barge did some damage to his boat. And here's the barge coming in. He's demonstrating what's going on. Oh, and he got on the radio, and then the guy started up, and it sucked the boat into the propeller area of the barge. I guess that would be the tug pushing the barge. And you can he's showing him cross-eyed. Bang. I don't know who might be at fault there. Just don't know. The boat that's underway, I would think, would be responsible, and that would be the barge, although uh, Riley did make some maneuvers. I don't know if that would mean that he was underway as well. Just don't know. So this segment was about 5 minutes long, and it's getting ready to wrap up here. And then I'm going to upload it to YouTube and see whether or not it looked like there's anything wrong with it from a copyright standpoint. And there it went. So this ends the test.